Yo, what is going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, we're doing a little bit of a discussion video. Now, I've done a couple of these before, but your boy's been on the no-no juice a little bit, so he's a little bit raw at the moment. And for those of you that really don't care, but that are still here to support your boy, I'm just going to start sifting through random Nami characters, maybe some Boa and some Robin, just for all you guys that really don't really care too much and are just here to support your boy, and just here to look at the pretty girls. But in today's video, we are going to be talking about the global shafts that have been happening on OPTC recently. And as a global player, it is a little bit annoying to see. So there are a few things that we need to discuss. Now, ever since Roger and Odin's release, everything was just looking so hunky-dory. Everything was looking on top of the world. Everything was looking mighty fine. Roger and Odin was coming out. Yoshi was at the helm. And our captain was sailing us forward, straight to the One Piece. But in recent times, in recent months, things have declined. To say significantly is an understatement. Things have declined severely, and it has been very detrimental to the global player base. Oh, that's a good art. Especially, obviously, global mains and us global players. And I think we've finally had enough. Now, before I go into the rant about what has been happening on OPTC Global, I do want to say to you global players, hang firm, hang tough, hang tight, because all I can see here is that Yoshi is putting all of his focus into Japan, and this is just me just rambling and just me putting my thoughts and opinions out there. None of this is confirmed, none of this is scripted, none of this is like the be-all or end-all, but we do need to be mindful that if Yoshi is putting all of his thoughts and concerns into JP, then hopefully somewhere down the line, Global will eventually catch up. Now, I do understand there's the argument that these things have happened on JP and us global players, we haven't got them. I do understand that, but at the same time, we are different games. Don't get me wrong. I am just as upset. I am just as mad as you guys, but I still do have faith in the game moving forward, and I still do think that things will get better over time. We just have to sort of, you know, the saying, the calm before the storm. Well, this is the storm before the calm. So let's sort of break down what's happened, right? So let's go to anniversary, or let's even go back to January, I think it was. The end of January. Was it the end of January? No, I think it was around February when the Halloween units released. So unfortunately we got no Whole Cake Island the support custard, which sort of sucked. There was no Co-op Kazuna Kid, which definitely sucked. There was terrible anniversary structure. The events were literally just copied and pasted. As good as the banners were, the events were literally just copied and pasted. That is just February when we're looking at like the Halloween stuff. So the big issue here was the Kazuna, the Co-op Kazuna for Kazuna Kid. Now that was a huge deficit, especially for new players, as we lost a lot of resources. Now, if you don't know, Co-op Kazunas give you a chance to get a lot of very, very good resources for your account, a lot of very, very good materials, stuff like tomes, stuff like cotton candy, stuff like, what else can you get from there? Rumble Scrolls, no, actually not really Rumble Scrolls, mainly tomes, mainly cotton candy, mainly tablets, sorry, that's the other one. So that kind of sucked. Plus, Co-op Kazuna just gives you a really opportunity to sort of blend with the community, get a lot of very good drops as well for your account. So that was a big, big bummer, and everyone thought, okay, well, that was just because of the mix-up in terms of the schedules. Global and Japan were sort of off with anniversary, and this was sort of just a filler. But then the anniversary came around, and we had the event structures, and the fact that we didn't get enough copies to max out Chopper, the fact we didn't get enough copies to max out Carrot was a bit of an abomination, seeing as they'd already made that mistake, and there were already a lot of bugs on Japan. But look, it is what it is. So we move forward a little bit in time, and now we are where we are after anniversary with Kaido Big Mom, and the Sugo structure was just absolutely abysmal. The Sugo, one of the worst Sugos we've seen in a very, very long time. One of the best units that we've seen in a very long time, but definitely one of the worst structures in a long time. For argument's sake, it was the same as Japan, so there is that. But the big thing about the Big Mom Kaido event, or versus Kaido event, that I'm going to talk about is there was no Blitz battle. On Japan, they had a Blitz battle with this Brawl event, And we didn't get that. So that takes away from a huge amount of ranking rewards. And because of that, it just made people not want to really play the game too much. Now, looking forward into the future, we have this issue with the Korean merger. And all of this is still to be announced, by the way. This Korean merger stuff, the reset, the 900 to 1,000 gems that they're going to get for playing the game again. Now, me personally, I am upset about the fact that I don't have the same opportunity. But I do understand the mechanics of why it's happening. If they're merging into us, it's just like in the coding kind of thing. But I still do think as a global player, we should get some sort of justice here, you know? We should get some sort of, not some sort of like reimbursement, but definitely some recognition that like, hey guys, we haven't forgotten about you. We are thinking about you and we do care about you guys as a player base. And I think that's what most people want, right? Most people just want to be recognized. They want to know that everything's okay moving forward and it's not going to keep happening. But the trend is just continuing and it is continuing and it is continuing. Looking forward even further than that now after today, and that's what's sort of pushed me to make this video. There is no co-op Kizuna Hawkins. The fact that we didn't get co-op Kizuna Kid, I could sort of see why, but there is no co-op Kizuna Hawkins? Like, come on, man. Come on, man. There's a lot of missing rewards from Kizuna Hawkins. A lot of missing rewards from co-op Kizuna. Mainly from ranking. Mainly from the ranking event. Not only the box rewards and stuff, but you also miss out on the ranking rewards. Stuff like gems, stuff like Rumble Scrolls, stuff like legend tickets. All that sort of stuff is gone. Now, if you dig deeper for us Wales as well, there are a lot of stuff that is also missing from there. We are also missing stuff like the Ichiban Buri events. We're also missing stuff like the World Journey events. There's a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff. The V1 World Journey units, the V2 World Journey units. It just, look, it is what it is. But I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions on that, guys. I just wanted to let you guys know that, look, this is becoming a little bit unacceptable. But at the same time, I do want to let you guys know that everything will be okay moving forward. Everything is going to get better. And hopefully, Yoshi steps in at some point and brings us back to that Roger and Odin era, where everything was just looking so bright for OPCC Global. But guys, that's going to do it for me today. I do apologize about the little bit of a rant, but I have been getting a lot of messages. I have been getting a lot of messages through, have been getting a lot of messages, a lot of tweets and stuff, asking my thoughts and opinions on this sort of stuff, and I thought it'd just be easy to just put it out in a video. And if you did enjoy it, awesome, go down there, bell the like button. If you are on my side, hit the dislike button for all I care. Because I feel you global players. I definitely hear your cries. But at the same time, I just want you guys to remember that everything is going to be okay moving forward. Persevere, stay strong, and everything will be okay. But guys, I appreciate you guys for watching. Wherever you are in this beautiful world, make sure to enjoy the rest of your day. And as always, I thank you for watching, but I will catch you all in the next one. Late. Alright, homies, you thought I was done? Well, unfortunately not. Now, I wasn't actually going to upload the first half of this video. I think the community has pretty much said everything that needs to be said. But I was peeping Toadski's video yesterday. Check him out. As you guys know, he's the king. If you guys are struggling for free-to-play Teams of Treasure Map, go check him out. He does some really, really good free-to-play guides. Something popped up in that video that really pissed me off. And it actually happened in the previous treasure map as well. And I sort of just brushed it on the rug. Now, in the last treasure map, there was a mini-boss. I can't remember what mini-boss it was, but Nami and Sanji were very, very good for that particular piece of content. And they were only a 1.1 times booster. They were a recommended character, and Bandai purposely made them a 1.1 times booster, which I don't understand. Now, I do understand the fact that our timeline is a little bit jumbled, as we got the Halloween units early, and Jinbei and this Kid treasure map were meant to be swapped around. But it's not that hard to just fix that. Like, it's not that hard to change a 1 into a 2. Like, it's the simplest of stuff. So they were a recommended character. They were 1.1 times booster, and if you ran both of them as captain, which they were very good for, you actually lost a lot of points. And as a free-to-play player, or a player that doesn't really like doing treasure map, this is going to make your runs a lot longer. It's going to make you have to do more runs and play more treasure map, which people already don't like doing. Well, for this treasure map, they've gone and done the same bloody thing, haven't they? So against Okiku, there's actually 2 characters that are boosted and recommended. Well, I shouldn't say boosted, actually. Recommended. The pudding from the previous treasure map to when this one was meant to be around is a 1.1 times booster, and she's a recommended character. I don't understand why you do this to your player base. Like, they already don't like the grind of treasure map anyway, and then you're going to make it harder to reach max points. Like, a 1.1 times booster, like, just don't even have them. Just make them all 1.2 for crying out loud. But then, the audacity to put Kid as a recommended character as he gets around resilience. Let's go have a look at the recommended list, right? 1.1s, Kid's not there. 1.2s, oh look, Kid's not there either. Surely he's not even 1.35. Nope, he's not even on the goddamn boosted list, but he's a recommended character? Why? Another thing to note too is this Dogstorm's a 1.1 times booster, a Colosseum unit. This Carrot, a 1.1 times booster. They're the only Colosseum and Clash units on this 1.1 times boosted list too. Like, the rest are all up here in 1.2. Just, I don't understand why. They're both very, very good for these fights. And I just don't understand why you wouldn't change the 1 to a 2-bander. It just makes no sense. This has actually really got me triggered. Like, this is the biggest thing. Because if you are going to continuously do this... Now, I don't think they are. Be mindful, as I mentioned at the start of the video, I do believe there is light at the end of the tunnel. I am keeping a very positive headspace and a very positive mindset when it comes to this topic within the global community. I do think it's bad. Do not get me wrong. I do think that it's probably the worst we've ever had it on global, but I do think it's just the biggest drop that we've had because, like, we were on such a high with Yoshi and Roger and Odin and stuff like that. The biggest thing that I think people have got pissed off about is the Kizuna. The co-op Kizuna is actually the biggest thing. The amount of rewards that you lose, not only from rewards and from the boxes, it's so detrimental to newer players and players that are trying to establish their accounts. They have gone in a great direction with the Chopper Man missions, giving all those rewards, but all those little things like cotton candy, tablets, tomes, all that stuff that no one wants to grind for, to be able to get it in a ranking situation where you can get better awards like red tickets, gold keys. Like, there is so much on offer for Co-op Kizuna. And I think that's the biggest detriment, as well as the Korean merger. Now, there is a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel, and I'm not 100% sure what any of this means. I don't think anyone does. And this is just, the conspiracy theorist in myself coming out. But there is a maintenance that goes for 2 hours, about a day before Treasure Map. This could be a very, very good sign that things are going in the right direction, and our voices have been heard. But there is no confirmation what the hell this is about. But as I mentioned, I'm keeping a positive headspace. I'm keeping a positive mindset on this. And hopefully this maintenance is a step in the right direction for Global moving forward to hang on to you sort of mid-game players, the ones that are sort of still umming and ahhing, like coming towards harder content and end-game content, to not be able to get shafted every single goddamn month. But like I said, it has been a rough sort of 2 to 3 months for OPTC Global. But like I said, guys, hang tough, hang firm, hang tight. Because I do believe there is light at the end of the tunnel, and just keep a positive mindset when playing the game. Make sure, most importantly, just keep having fun. That's the big thing. If you're not having fun with the game, maybe put it down for a little while, come back to it at a later date. If these things are really starting to get to you and really starting to annoy you as a player, maybe just take a step back from the game for a couple days, come back to it, let your excitement build when things start to get better. Because if you're not having fun with playing the game at the end of the day, that is an issue. But there is still a lot of good things about the game. There is still a lot of fun to be had within the game. So like I'm saying, I am pleading to you guys to hang firm and hang tight. But if you guys enjoyed this little rant video, make sure to go down there and belt the like button for me. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting the big red subscribe button too. But guys, most importantly, enjoy the rest of your day as always. I thank you for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Lates!